is the tragic. I look so bad. Oh dear God. Mummy. Welcome back to the tragic life of KV. Season 2? I don't know. I never uploaded the last video of that particular series, and I don't know if anybody watches it. I mean, if anybody has watched any of those videos, but in November I did this because I took a fall and I had some injury which is supposed to last for like 2 months, but somehow magically I recovered in like 4 days. But now I have this. Okay, I shouldn't do that. But I was in Bangalore and I fell again. If you know me, you know I can't walk straight. Throwing peace signs everywhere. This is so awkward. I hate myself, but I was not feeling so good. And it has been 1 week. I fell last Wednesday. It's been it has been a week, and it was finally getting to me, and I was very akela, and I decided to just do it again because a lot of people have been asking about how I felt, and I can't explain it in a single sentence over text. It was a big ass thing, okay? So, I was living in Bangalore for college. I had my own apartment. We rented it out. I was living with Babaji. We were waiting for Megha to come back. I mean, not come back, to move in with us. But it was Holi, and I wanted to come back home, and I was just very sad, and the cases were also rising, so I wanted to come back home for a bit, stay here, meet my friends, and then go back home. But my mama said no, and I couldn't do anything, and so I was sad. And 2 days later, Holi was on Monday, and on Wednesday I fell. So on Wednesday my friends came over because one of my other friends, Surya, and nobody's going to watch it. Sorry. I think I should just start it over. See, these 3 minutes are useless. Nobody's gonna watch it anyways, never mind. So, I don't know if I should be like this. I mean, if I should be sitting like lying down or whatever, like this. But regardless. So, on Wednesday, Yash, Prapti, Turya came over, and we were just chilling in my room like usual. And then Babu was out, and these people were leaving, and I wanted to eat chocolate cake, and I couldn't. I wanted to get it home, but there wasn't any way that I could get it home because we didn't know. But then I don't know actually. I could have just ordered it and like stayed in, but we decided to go to some cafe, and for that we had to leave the house, and there were 5 people in my house at that time. I wasn't initially planning to go, but then I would have been alone at home and I didn't want that, so I decided to go with these people. I changed, and then we were leaving, and while we were leaving, so Prapti, her roommate, and Yash left in one auto, and Turya and I were left at home, and we were leaving in the other auto because we had to lock the door and everything, and we were leaving, and we were waiting for our auto, and so there is this thing, okay, there's this pavement kind of a situation which I think is supposed to be a footpath because that is what the pavement is supposed to be on the side of a road. But so the pavement situation has cement blocks, rectangular cement blocks which cover them, and under that pavement, like काफी नीचे जाके there's this drainage situation, and there's some kind of BVMP construction work going on behind my house, like behind the apartment, and these people must have taken it out, the cement block, for some work, and ideally they should have put it back immediately. But I had been in the Bangalore house for like 1 month, and every single day I would see a lot of these blocks not there, and they had been not there since the day I had gone, like since the first day. So technically, like clearly, these people were at fault for not putting them back, but I should have been careful. So I had been careful for 1 month, okay. We were looking for our auto and we were crossing that area, and Surya was on a call, so I told her, Surya, take care and like just watch out for that, opening. And she's like, okay, fine. And she crossed it, and then I crossed it, and then we were looking for our auto, and then she crossed it back. She was walking a little ahead of me. She crossed it, and I was looking for my auto, and I was looking like this, and I was walking like this, and then one of my legs went inside it, one was outside, and my body was like in air. I don't know, it was very ajib. I can't remember properly, but I freaked out. I tried to find the ground so that I could stand and then somebody could help me out, but I couldn't find the ground. So I was like, oh no, you can't fall inside this, you have to come out of this. So I pulled myself out and I screamed because I was in so much pain, and my finger toes should have been like this, but they were like this, and I freaked out because I knew I have watched too much Grey's Anatomy to not know if that was that was not normal, okay. So I realized there was something wrong with my leg, and I was screaming, and I asked Surya to call my mom, and my phone broke. My phone broke. So that very day you were talking about how my phone has fallen so many times, but it has not broken yet, and it broke that day. So that happened. So I didn't have my phone. My phone's display was gone, and then I asked Surya to call my mom, but then I decided to not call my mom because she would freak out and book a ticket and come to Bangalore the very next minute. So I decided to call my sister because she was comparatively nearer. So I called her, she asked me to go to the hospital, and my friends, Surya told my friends like Yash, Prapti and her roommate that this has happened and we won't be coming, and then these people rushed back to the apartment and they helped me, they gave me some first aid and gave me some water, helped me just stay calm for a while, which wasn't really helping, but it would have been worse if it would not have been for these people. So I love these people a lot, and I'm very grateful to have them in my life. Then we couldn't find a cab to the hospital, and I couldn't go in an auto because there wasn't enough leg space, right? But this one uncle from my apartment somehow appeared, and then he was like, okay, I'll help you out till the hospital. And he was a doctor himself who was doing some clinical research. The number of medical students and doctors I know it is scary. But anyways, so that uncle helped me to the hospital, and when I went to the hospital I was again freaking out because I don't like being in a hospital. I don't mind, but because of the recent past, I don't like being in the hospital. It just reminds me of things that I don't want to be reminded of. So I was in the hospital, and there were so many sick people around me, and I felt so bad. And then I had 6 x-rays, and 5 doctors come in to see what is wrong with me, and it was kind of scary because I reached at 8:30, and then they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me till 12. Then finally this guy, and then there were these 2 doctors, okay, who were medical students, they were doing their MS or in orthopedics. So they were doing my plaster, and one of them had their birthday on that day. So his birthday was on 1st April. So, and these people, okay, so I have this mask, okay, my mom gave it to me. I have this mask, and this is the mask I would usually wear because it's like black and edgy. But my mom got it to me, and I didn't realize what it was. But I wore it to college also, and then until my teacher asked me, that's when I realized it was too edgy for college. And then the doctors, they asked me, cool mask. I was like, you think? And then they asked me, so are you under some influence or are you in your right orientation? And the way I started laughing at that minute, I didn't stop laughing for like the entire time. And then we were just, they were pulling my leg the entire time. They were plastering my leg, and it was fine. Babli also came to the hospital, and she was a great help, and like it was good. Then my friends took me back to my apartment. They stayed with me for the night. Next day they went back. I booked my tickets for home for the next day, and they helped me pack. And then I went to the airport, and I took the wheelchair assistance, and I was taken around the airport on a wheelchair, and I was being prioritized and everything. The only time in my life when people prioritize me, but that's how I felt, and I came back home. The flight was not very comfortable because the person sitting in front of me was a 6-year-old little girl who was very active. I mean, she was nice, she was trying to be careful, but she did hit my leg like 20 times during the flight. But anyways, I reached home and I'm alive and my leg is fine. I don't think so, it's fine, but it is better. So I have a fracture in 2 of my finger toes, and I have a ligament tear near my ankle and a hairline fracture on my tibia, which I don't think is there anymore. I don't know. I mean, yesterday I went to the doctor. He said it's fine. It's just 2 fingers and 1 ligament tear, so I'm taking his word. But this was how I fell, and I came back to Kanpur, and now I'm gonna be on the bed for like at least 3 weeks, and I will keep you updated, future KB who's watching this, because nobody else watches this. Bye, I love you.